Hello everybody. How can we tune ourselves in for receiving or being in this prana energy? What we can actually do? Uh, I would say it's very individual. I never saw anybody who has some approach which is 100% working for all of us, and that's why as well everybody who is doing prana transition has basically completely different path. It's same like our spiritual path. It's unique because we as an essence we are unique. You cannot replicate, but there are some hints which you can take as options to do and basically explore on yourself what is the most working for you, and you will recognize that, because if the tuning in is not the best, then you will recognize that, this was not good day, I need to anyway eat a lot of the things more than yesterday. So you basically on the food mirror, you see how much energy was kind of wasted. Um, yeah. So I would say um, there are primarily for me uh, simple meditations, breathing exercises, meditation with breathing, which is one of the easiest way how to quickly tune myself in. For somebody it doesn't have to be the best way, but for me it is working. I knew I had in the beginning some I would say I was strictly rejecting meditations even on my prana transition, because I started, I was doing a lot, like first 3 days, and then suddenly I was saying it's not needed at all. It's working without that. I don't like meditations anyway. And then comes time where I recognize that it was just kind of this negative rejecting saboteur, or how to call it, in mind, which is rejecting the meditations, because it's scared of unknown. In the meditation itself, we are meeting our we are meeting the we are meeting self, we are meeting the unknown, and it's very easy to be bombarded with classical mind rejections, like, I will be now sitting here just 30 minutes, let's do something enjoyable instead of that, or whatever. But it was it is still part of my day, at least for me now, one time in the day before the day starts. Sometimes I do just before kind of waking up physically, because this is the most I would say this alpha state where you still kind of sleeping, kind of wake. And in the meditation, it's kind of incubator which is not replicable in the daily life, of course. But this tuning yourself in this time where you have really private time for yourself, uh, it it will slowly like sneak in the day, and you will recognize in your day those kind of natural meditative states where it's not more necessary to whatever, let's stop now the work and let's do 5 minutes meditation. No, it's like more, it comes naturally in, and you will more recognize the negative patterns which are blocking you out of the being tuned during the day. So the meditation is one of the very nice way. The breathing exercise bring me to the same, basically this recognition of our true selves, of our being, and it can be Wim Hof, it can be other suggestion which I will write down. So the breathing exercises, meditations, and then of course, whatever you do as your favorite activity, if it's really done with the still in the positivity, it's not like I like fishing, so now I go for one day of fishing, and then you are exhausted after 2 hours. So what counts is just the not exhausted time. So basically, whatever for you, it can be sport, it can be some kind of um, enjoying the sun, it can be whatever activity, and it's not the activity itself. It just seems like that. It's just like our being has in that time, we are tuned into ourselves. We lose our focus is not more wasted on other things. It's concentrated to ourselves. It's same like the meditation breathing exercise. It's concentrated to us, the focus. So if it's any enjoyable activity, let's do it. I'm thinking if there are other ways uh, which are good. Of course, part of this tuning in is as well like exploring your mind, your body mind patterns, which is the separate video about, because they are basically blocking us from even starting points. Yeah, exploring our body mind patterns, because our body are slowly becoming copy of our mind, and sometimes we do even movements to go for the food and we don't know why is it, because our body learned the same patterns from the mind that we are doing like automat. So exploring of those, and being honest to yourselves, and really see them, and being able to step into the like your own will, because we are not uh, we are not restricted to what our body is habitated before. We don't have to we don't have to just follow that. The next thing is to recognize our biggest enemy, which I spoke already about. It's basically our kind of part of mind which will very very harsh going against, because the way we are going on prana transition, to tune ourselves in, is basically threatening for mind feels very threatened, and it's in any spiritual practice, it's basically the mind doesn't like this being focused to ourselves, having time, no, unlimited time for self-discovery, to really just stay in the being. the mind come like, what, 30 minutes, I should do this, somebody is calling, let's do tomorrow rather, I don't feel well today, whatever. So there is very big saboteur, and there is separate video about it, and it's not just mind, it's mind body, unfortunately. So this is the next thing. Yeah, I hope I didn't forget anything. If yes, then I will take an update on this. Enjoy, um, enjoy tuning yourselves in. You may share some hints from your side, and yeah, see you next time. Ciao.